I've always seen this guy's art all around, like on Pinterest. Whenever I'm looking for references and stuff, this guy's art will just randomly pop up, but I never actually took my time to study it. And when I finally took my time to study his art style, it was one of the most difficult things I had done in terms of art style study, because I studied top artists, like their art style, their comic book art style, but his was one of the most tedious because of the amount of detailing that he does. He uses a lot of tiny lines for rendering and texturing, and when he's applying detailing, if you look at the skin, the way he draws skin, the way he draws even things like hair, like characters with blonde hair, he applies a lot of detailing to it. If you look at his drawing, you see that he takes his time with the wrinkles, with the scratches on the face to get the expressions really well. You can see he gets the anatomy of the characters. The anatomy of his characters, like there's high consistency with the anatomy of his characters. He draws tendons, he draws veins, he takes his time with it. And whilst I was studying it, this is something I noticed in comparison to when he's drawing women, for instance. They have a lot more softer features, like the same way a lot of artists in general, they have a lot more softer features, but it doesn't change the fact that he adds a lot of detail to them. Look at the dress on this. He takes his time and he does it. Even the weapons that most people would look at and say that this is just, like, most artists would look at it as an afterthought. He takes his time with it. Even the clothing, like, look at this detailing on this skin. Look at the amount of detailing on this skin. It's not by accident. Even the clothing, even the tie. And this might be like a 2-panel page, but the way he draws it, the way he applies the hatching lines to create a drama in a particular scene, to show that this guy is not just angry, he's furious. It just does a lot. And like I was able to just do like 3 illustrations. I took 3 illustrations and I drew my character instead of Sun Can Rock, the character for his series that I actually tried to copy. I just did 3 studies, because the drawing, like even the hair for this character, the amount of time it takes. I know that like manga and comic book, like drawing in general, is quite tedious, but the way he applies a lot of detail to something as simple as a beard, you won't find other manga artists like applying this amount of detail. And that's what makes his own work unique and special. And that's why for me, like as outrageous as it might sound, for me he's one of the top 5 artists, comic book artists or manga artists of all time, in my own opinion, because of like just the ability to just sit down and draw something like this is just crazy for me. It's just insane.